Hey guys, it's Xander Zayas with the only Kayla. Make sure you tune in to this episode.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. I am your host, the only Kayla, and today I have a very special guest with me. My guest is coming straight from the island of Puerto Rico. Today I have professional boxer Xander Zayas with me.
Hey, thank you very much for having me here. It's a pleasure, and like you said, come from Puerto Rico. Now I live in Florida, and I'm ready to put on a show Saturday night.
So how are you feeling?
I feel amazing. Just another day. Just staying focused, having some fun. Just taking it day by day. Come Saturday night, I'm sure I will be ready. We're making the final touches, cutting weight, final training sessions, and come Saturday night, I will do what I do best.
So before we get into the big night, I do want to talk a little bit about you growing up in Puerto Rico. What part of Puerto Rico are you from, and what was that like growing up there?
I'm from Santurce, Puerto Rico. I was born there, raised there till I was 11 years old. My childhood was great. I mean, I wouldn't change anything about it. I started boxing when I was 5 years old. So I've been in the boxing game for pretty much my whole life. Then I moved here. Then I moved to Florida, and it's just been amazing. It's been an amazing ride. I signed as a pro when I was 16 years old. So I'm just living it up, Hope my parents are proud of me. And just doing what I do best, just living my dreams.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. Like you said, at 16 years old, which is a huge accomplishment, you were already signed to Top Rank, and you are 19.
Yes.
So you're still really young. But
Yeah.
like you mentioned, you started at 5. So would you say was your inspiration at 5, or was it kind of like something your parents wanted you to do and then turn into a passion?
Well, I was being victim of bullying when I was 5 years old. So my mom decided to put me in boxing. You would have thought it was my dad, but it was my mom. She said, you need to learn how to defend yourself. It was never like, all right, you're going to do this for the rest of your life. But I fell in love with the sport. I like the dedication. I like the hard work. I like waking up early to have to go run. I like sweating, putting my max effort into something I do. And boxing was just that sport. I tried many other sports, basketball, soccer, many other sports. But boxing was the one that I said, hey, this is what I want to do.
Mm-hmm. And now, did it help with the bullying? Like, just knock them out now, knock a kid out?
No, I never went back to the kid and tried to retaliate. I just let it be. It's just part of life. It was an experience that I learned as a human, and we got to show him that we were better than him.
Mm-hmm. So once it became like a passion of yours and you realized, all right, this isn't just to help me, with bullying, and this isn't just like something I do for fun, but this is like a real passion for me. When did you like realize, all right, like I'm really good at this?
I say I was like 11 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I had a conversation with my dad, and I told him that this is what I wanted to do. I also had it with my mom, but at the time I was 11. My mom was like, yeah, you're just a kid.
Mm-hmm.
In 2 years, you'll probably find another thing that you like and keep doing it, and then tell me that that's the thing that you really want to do. But then when I turned 16 and the contract was on the table, that's when everything was like a reality check to my mother, at least.
Yeah.
My dad knew that I wanted to do this, but my mom was like, all right, you probably lose interest in a couple years. But once the contract was there, it was like, all right, now it's time.
Yeah.
It's time to take this big step to becoming a professional. And at the beginning, it was hard for her. She didn't want to let me become a professional. But I told her that this is my passion. We sat down as a family, and I told her that this is what I wanted to do. So she let me. She had to, because I was still a minor.
Mm-hmm.
So she gave me permission.
It's funny you mentioned that, because that was going to be my next question, was when you finally decided and the contract was on the table, like, were your parents nervous at all to allow you now to do this professionally? Because I watch these fights, and when I see a Boricua like yourself, or just anybody that's usually Latino that's running, like, I'm like, all right, I want to go for them. But then I get so nervous, because I'm like, I couldn't imagine if I had a family member that was a boxer. I'd probably be like, now let me get in the ring and fight that person, were they nervous?
I want to say no, but I know they were.
Yeah.
My dad, if you ask him, he'll be like, no, I wasn't. But I know he was. In the bottom of his heart, he was nervous. My mom was most definitely nervous. She still is to this day. But, they understood that this is what I wanted to do. They understood that this is what I love. I sat down with my dad when I was 11 years old, and I told him that, I wanted to become a world champion. And that's still the goal to this day.
Mm-hmm.
And till I don't accomplish that, the dream is not completed.
Mm-hmm. but you're a lot closer.
Yes.
So again, big congratulations to you. I do want to talk about, like you said, you did sign to Top Rank at 16, and now both you and Edgar Berlanga are like the two Puerto Rican sensations from Top Rank, and like, you know, have a very promising future. How does that feel for you at just 19 years old?
It feels amazing. I mean, Edgar Berlanga is a brother to me. I spoke to him after his last fight.
Yeah.
We've had great communication. It feels amazing. It feels amazing because it shows me that with hard work, with dedication, anything could be possible. I'm looking forward to bring glory to Puerto Rico, and I'm sure he is too. And the years to come, we'll bring that glory, and we'll become the next superstars for Puerto Rico.
For sure. I saw Berlanga's fight, and like I said, I was like yelling at my team, like, "Oh my God, get up, get up, get up!"
Yeah.
You know, but he is a really great fighter, and I do believe that after this fight, he's going to come back 10 times stronger. And regardless of the outcome, he's still an amazing fighter.
He had an injury in the third round, so to overcome that, to show the people that it doesn't matter what's going on, and that some things that people don't know that is going on outside still come through and perform like he did. He came back, and adversity hit him, and he knew how to respond. So I'm proud of him because of that.
For sure. So I want to get into the big fight happening this Saturday in Atlanta. We have Herring versus Stevenson, and you are one of the fights, obviously.
Yes.
You are going against Dan Karpency.
Yes.
Okay, tell me, how are you feeling right now? It's a few days away, and also I do want to note that this is his first televised fight with ESPN.
With ESPN, I've been fighting through my career on ESPN Plus, so this is the first time on actual ESPN national TV. I'll be the co-main event, so I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be here. Just Top Rank giving me this opportunity means a lot to me. It shows me that they trust me. They see the improvement, and I just want to continue to do that. I just want to continue to keep getting better, keep winning fights, and keep bringing that happiness and glory back to Puerto Rico.
I think it is amazing that this is going to be your first televised fight on national television because you are in Atlanta. This is a very highly anticipated fight, and I think a lot of people there's a lot of eyes on you right now, Are you nervous at all to kind of prove a point? No,
not at all. This is what I do best. This is what I love. I just got to go out there and show what I've been working on, Keep the game plan, listen to my corner, and overall just have fun. It's just another day, another step that is going to take me to the next level to fight number 12 after this one. I wouldn't say I'm nervous, no. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it. I like Atlanta. Pretty cold at night, but it's part of it.
Yes. I'm originally from the Bronx, and I moved out here 2 years ago. So I say now I'm kind of Georgified because I'm like, oh no,
well, I'm from Florida. Well, I'm from South Florida. I'm not used to this.
You should be used to it. You're from New York, but I'm like, no, I'm not used to it.
Yeah, no, I'm not used to it at all. Florida at night is like 85. During the day it's like 95. Yeah. So pretty cold at night.
It is. Well, I am looking forward to that fight because I am actually covering the fight. So you probably hear me screaming from the stand. Let's go, Boricua, Puerto Rico. Yep. So again, I am very excited. Talk to me a little bit about your trainings up until this point. What have you been doing in the gym? Meal plans? Like, what's that been going?
Well, the meal plan, I work with perfecting athletes. They work with fighters like Jamel Herring and Shakur Stevenson. Terrence Bott Crawford, and they work with a lot of other fighters, a lot of world champions, and I just have a pleasure to be working with them. I'm really happy to be working with them. We work as a team. In the training camp, everything's been going great. We've been making all the adjustments. We've been growing, learning, getting more experience each time in. And I just want to shout out my team, my whole team, my Sweatbox boxing family, and down there in Davie, Pumaritos for my getting me ready for my strength and conditioning, perfecting athletes, my coach, my dad, everybody, my mom. Just want to shout out everybody because they are a part of this, and I can't forget that. I gotta keep that clear in my mind.
Yeah, and there's nothing like attaining success when you have a team like yourself and just anyone. Whenever they want to attain a certain level of success, having a good team behind them is always key. So now going into this fight, your opponent, I will say, he's 30 years old. You are 19. Do you see his age as an advantage, a disadvantage? Do you think he has an upper hand because he's a little bit older and he's gone a little bit more rounds? Or are you just seeing him like a regular opponent?
Not at all. He's a human just like me. if I get him in the right spot, he's gonna go down just like if he got me in the right spot. So the age is just a number. I just gotta go out there, have fun, put on a show, and do what I do best. Perform and listen to my corner. The age doesn't matter when it comes to boxing.
Have you been studying his past fights and kind of seeing how he jabs and kind of his
Yeah,
his
most
moves in the
definitely.
ring?
Yes. We've been studying him. I mean, he hasn't fought in over a year, but we've watched films about him, and we've made all the necessary adjustments to come out victorious Saturday night.
Okay. I like the sound of that. Like I said, I'm gonna be in the stands going crazy. I also do want to note that you are the front runner for the 2021 Prospect of the Year. Shout out to him for this. Talk to me a little bit about that. What's that feeling like for you?
Well, that was the goal at the beginning of the year. I sat down with my team, and we always try to set out goals for the year. This year, goals was Prospect of the Year, most important one. Fighting 6 times this year. This will be Saturday night will be fight number 5 of this year
alone.
Yes.
Wow.
And then finishing up the year with 8 rounders. So hopefully after this one I get one more fight, and we finish the year with 6 fights in 8 rounders, and then winning Prospect of the Year. I mean, it means everything to me. It shows me that with hard work, with dedication, with having something on your mind, a goal in your mind, you could accomplish anything in life. With having the great team that I have, anything is possible. So this year, once I become Prospect of the Year, I will let myself know that anything is possible in life if you put your mind to it.
Yeah, 100%. And I think a lot of people are looking forward to that for you.
Yes.
So after this fight, do you have another fight coming up this year again?
Well, we don't know that yet. Knock on wood, everything goes perfect
Lord
this
willing.
Saturday. I come out victorious, no injuries, no nothing. Hopefully, I could get one more fight in, maybe November or December, depending on what Top Rank has for me. But I would love to fight one more time this year.
Does that worry you at all, having so many fights in one year? Or
No, not at all. I love being at the gym. I love training hard. I love pushing myself, and having something to train for keeps me motivated. Keeps me going. I wake up every day and I'm like, all right, Saturday I gotta put on a show. So today I gotta give my best. For tomorrow I give my best again, and it just continue to get better. And I love being busy. I love staying busy with fighting. Is what I do.
Yeah, no, that's great. So now, again, I do want to reiterate that you are 19 years old, so you've accomplished so much in just a short period of time. So again, congratulations to you on that. What would you say is like your 5-year plan, or like a 5-year goal for you of where you see yourself, in your career?
I'll say I want to focus on 2021 first. But I'll say maybe in the next 5 years, maybe in the next 3 years, I should be a world champion, fighting the best out there. But right now I'm just focused on Saturday night, winning that fight, finishing 2021 strong, and winning Prospect of the Year. Then after that, I focus on everything that comes. But I'll say in 3 years I should be a world champion.
Let's speak into existence. Okay?
Yep.
I also want to talk about how, again, you come from you grew up in Puerto Rico, you are Boricua, and from your success, I've noticed that, of course, you've gained a lot of followers. A lot of people are, you're a fan favorite for a lot of people. Talk to me a little bit about the support you've been getting from like the Puerto Rican community and even celebrities, because I've noticed that as well.
It's been amazing. Without you guys, this is not possible. So I want to shout out to all you guys that are watching, all you guys that support me, show love. It means the world to me. They motivate me. They text me every single day. I get new messages, encouraging me to get better, to keep training hard, to staying focused. And it's just an amazing feeling. I didn't expect it to happen this quick at just 19, having such a great fan base. Yeah. It's just a bless.
Awesome. Well, as we wrap up this interview, I like to play a fun little segment called 5 Questions Nobody Ever Asks. Okay, so it's a rapid fire segment. Cool. I'm asking 5 questions. You got to answer them quickly. Okay?
Got it.
All right. So the first question is, who is the most famous contact in your phone? Any celebrities or CEOs? Who is the most famous contact in your phone right now?
That's a good question. I don't even know. I don't know. Who is it, Pops? You don't know? Yeah, not a lot of people has. I don't give my phone number to a lot of people. We have an actual phone to give.
Okay, so
But I'll say, but maybe Frank Gore, football player.
Okay, yeah.
One of the best football player, one of the best running back. I think he's one of the main guys that I have on my contact list.
Yeah, that's a big contact. Yeah, right? So good. Question number 2 is, who would be your dream opponent in the ring?
In the future, I would like to face Canelo Alvarez, somebody that I admire as a person and as a boxer, but somebody that beat my idol, Miguel Cotto. Oh. So I'm looking to get revenge.
Boricua revenge.
Yeah.
Okay, Canelo got a few people wanting to
fight him. He does. I mean, he's the best in the world right now.
Yeah.
So I see why. But in the future, I say in 5-6 years, I should be in that conversation. Maybe if I'm at 168, we could be in that conversation of fighting him.
And side question, now that you mentioned that, would you fight Jake Paul? Because he's looking for people to fight, and I always wondered if he would ever fight a real boxer.
No, I wouldn't waste my time. I mean, he's doing the right things. He's taking the right steps.
Yeah.
But it's not part of what I want to accomplish in boxing. I want to keep it respectful. I want to keep it clean, and he's not a guy that I will have in my resume.
I agree. I like that answer. I would just like to see you knock him out. But anyway, next question is, what's your go-to cheat meal?
Everything. Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
So good.
Yes.
Okay, good answer. Question number 4. What's the craziest DM you've ever received?
I don't know. I don't control my social media personally.
Okay.
My team does. But if I have access to it, and sometimes I check them, there's a lot of crazy or not crazy, but a lot of weird personalities out there. So I've received a lot of crazy DMs.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
People ask you for money?
Yes, money. They've asked me for a lot of things that I don't want to say in camera.
Okay. People could be crazy on social media.
Yes.
And then question number 5. Of course, you Boricuas have to ask you, who are your top 3 reggaeton artists?
Right now, I'll have to go with Bad Bunny.
Of course.
Mora, and maybe Raúl Alejandro.
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think those 3 guys are the... Or Eladio Carrion. I also like Eladio.
Okay, yeah, he's good
Mike
too.
Towers.
It's a lot. I know.
Yeah.
And it's cool because everybody's coming from Puerto Rico, so it's even better.
Yeah. So I think those are my top 5 artists.
Okay. Right, that's a good top 5. Good top 5. Well, thank you so much, Xander, for stopping by Mega Atlanta Radio. I really appreciate having this conversation with you, and I'm looking forward to Saturday. Like I said, I will be covering the fight, so you will hear me screaming. You might see me like a big Puerto Rican flag going crazy. But thank you so much, and I look forward to all of your success, your future endeavors, and for representing Puerto Rico. We thank you on behalf of the island.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure talking to you. To all my people in Puerto Rico, no se la pierdan este sábado por ESPN. Vamos a poner una excelente pelea, a obtener la victoria. Y para toda mi gente en Latinoamérica, los quiero mucho. Gracias por todo el apoyo.